Greetings from Tokyo. This is Daisuke, and I hope this video message finds you well wherever you are in the world. And I really mean this. It's, again, a very stressful and trying time for the entire world for reasons that I think are obvious to all. And so I really want to extend to you my warmest wishes and best regards to all of you during this time. Once again, we can win, we can beat this. So I also want to say that I've been receiving a number of questions and comments from viewers and friends asking me my advice about whether it's a good idea to start a YouTube channel, a film-related YouTube channel, or anything like that. And I must say that I've mentioned this before on a number of occasions, and I've been very honored that people would ask me this question, especially because I don't consider myself to be that big of a YouTube expert or anything like that. I don't know the ins and outs of it, and there are many aspects of it that, to be frank, still puzzle me very much. So I'm not in any way an expert in YouTube maneuvering and how to deal with the platform to the fullest extent of it, I suppose. But I must say that through the years, I've been very fortunate to have been able to meet a lot of people through this particular YouTube platform. And so I am very fortunate, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity and the many ways in which I've been able to get in touch with a number of people. So, and to hear from you and to get your input on a variety of things with respect to cinema and otherwise. And so I must say that I find the platform to be very usable, and to be it can work in any way that you would like it to work, depending on what kind of direction you feel like you want to take your particular YouTube channel. And so this is a very general way for me to say that for anyone who is interested in perhaps doing a YouTube channel, starting a YouTube blog, or maybe not necessarily YouTube, but doing a blog or doing a podcast or doing anything like that, giving it a go, I would strongly suggest giving it a go. Try it out. See what it's like. There are many reasons for this, of course, but one particular reason is I think film is very vast, and it's a very wide ocean. There are so many films, too many to be able to talk about in, let's say, one particular channel. So, I try my best to talk about as many things as possible, but I'm very limited in terms of my own scope of knowledge, which I acknowledge is not so broad. And also, I'm limited in the resources that are available to me. I can't necessarily access every single film, and so I'm limited by my own particular means and my own particular sense of information and knowledge. And so that means that the more people that are speaking out and talking about the films that they're interested in, I think the better off I think we all are in terms of not only discovery of new films, but also hearing your perspectives on specific films or specific aspects of cinema. And so in that respect, I think I would encourage anyone to give YouTube a try, or give blogging or podcasting a try. I think it's a real worthwhile effort, and it benefits the entire community. Also, it's a way to meet other people and to get other people's input and opinions about cinema. I always feel like cinema and cinema watching, it's a very personal experience on the one hand, and yet at the same time it's a very group group activity, in that it's a way to connect with other people. And so I find this ability of connection with cinema to be very important. And so this YouTube channel has allowed me to connect with a number of people and to hear the input of people and the like. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and I would actually rely on that as another reason for anyone who's interested to try out YouTube, for example, to actually give it a try, because it does provide certain potential avenues for connecting with other people. And speaking of connecting with other people, I think also it's very important, especially during these times, maybe for a lot of us, especially now, it's around the middle of April 2020, we might find ourselves staying indoors more than we have been used to in the past up to now, because of certain world events that have really abruptly changed the way that we are living our lives and the way in which we are interacting with people. And so I think on that basis too, I think there's YouTube and also other online means, other SNS means, etc., I think provide a real great opportunity to keep the connections alive. And in this particular space, we are talking about cinema, and so it's nice to keep the connections alive vis-a-vis cinema. As I say, I'm very fortunate with this particular YouTube channel. There are many other YouTube channels, many more that are doing bigger and better things and more exciting things, and it's really wonderful to have those and to get inspiration from them, and also to be reminded of just how wonderful cinema is, and it's still an ongoing living thing, despite anything that might happen in the real world. So I think it's very worthwhile to at least give it a try. Just give it a try, and if you feel uncomfortable with it, or it's not quite clicking, then you don't need to continue it. There's no obligation to do so, but there is the possibility that you might find a groove, you might find a comfort zone, and in which case I would say go for it. You can do whatever you want with the space, and talk about films that you feel like you want to talk about, and hopefully people will want to listen to what it is you have to say, and also provide comments and input, and more conversations can grow from there. So for anyone who is interested in thinking about starting a YouTube channel, for instance, I would say go for it. Give it a try. Of course, the possibilities are endless, and so I would strongly encourage anyone who is thinking about it to just take the leap and just go for it and see where it takes you. And if you are concerned about things like, I don't know, like thumbs up, thumbs down, or if you're concerned about comments, you don't know exactly what kinds of comments you might get from people. Remember, these sorts of things and settings are, you can change these settings on a particular YouTube channel page, settings section. And so if you are a little bit uncomfortable with those sorts of aspects of social media, then you can always change those settings. Or if you just want to do something on YouTube but maybe keep it private and just show it to only a few select people, you can always change the privacy settings and just make it visible only to a select number of people, depending on your choice, etc., etc. In other words, there are so many options, I think, for YouTube and the use of the platform that I would actually say that it's very malleable, and there's no reason to do anything you are uncomfortable doing. And so there are many options in terms of settings to fit your particular needs. And also that goes for the way that you can shoot a video too. I have this very low-key style. Just the iPhone is on a tripod, and I just set it here, and I'm sitting down in the corner here. But you can do whatever you want. You can go through your shelves. You can have your living room, or you can make a little studio, or you can show your face. You can not show your face. You can have a narration. You can do a video essay and things like that. There are many options and opportunities, I think, for YouTube. And YouTube also has a rule, a guidance, and a set of rules that you can read as well if you're not sure exactly about copyright issues or things like that. But There are many places you can go online and that can give you guidance for that sort of thing if you are interested. And I don't know, as I say, I'm not a YouTube expert, so I can't really help you in terms of any copyright issues or legal issues when it comes to that sort of thing. I only know based on my own personal knowledge, and I don't do any kind of video clips or anything like that, so it doesn't really affect me directly like that. But there are, of course, other channels that do a very similar thing, and so you might be guided by their example. And if so, I would encourage you to just keep on looking, keep on searching for those channels that might provide some guidance, some examples of what it is you're thinking about, and then maybe you can pursue things further from there. But in any case, my friends, my point is that there are many ways to set up your channel. There are many ways to present yourself, and there are many things that you can talk about that I think means that the options are infinite. The sky's the limit when it comes to what it is you want to do. And ultimately, it is about expression, how to express yourself in a way that you feel comfortable. And hopefully, through that means of expression, you might therefore find a sense of community. Maybe you might find other people who share your same interests. And therefore, from there, further things can grow. So, all this is my way of saying, if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, at least from my vantage point, and again, I don't claim to be a YouTube expert, but just based off of my own personal experience and also based off of the way in which I'm able to interact with people, I would suggest give it a try, right? Why not? You just give it a try, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But if it works out, then you can always push forward with it in a way that you are comfortable. So for anyone who is interested in possibly pursuing that, please give it a try. And as always, I'm always open to hearing about anyone's channel, so you can always let me know in a comment to a video. You can leave a link to your channel if you like. I'm always open to that. I don't mind if people leave links to their channels. You can promote your channel if you want, and hopefully people will want to visit. And if so, then I think that's great. And I just best of luck to you if you are into that sort of thing. And my hopes that whatever you decide to do, I hope it is successful, I hope it is very rewarding, and I hope it is very fulfilling to you in terms of your interests and approach and philosophy to cinema and life. Okay, my friends, so that's it for now. So I will see you hopefully very soon. I will be having a live stream later today, my time. So in about several hours from now, I will be having the live stream on Once Upon a Time in the West. So if you're interested, please join me then. Otherwise, please continue to be happy and healthy and well, and please keep on watching a lot of great movies. Thank you, my friends, once again, and cheers.